Hello everyone! Today I'm gonna review the book that's called The Shipwrecked by Olivia Dade, or at least I hope that's how she pronounced her last name. This book is about two castmates that are filming in the desolated island in, let's say, Ireland, I think. And they're filming some sort of popular series that filming lasts for 6 years, and it's some sort of today's, I think, Game of Thrones. I think that the author had that kind of serious and popularity in mind. So both are going to be very popular at the end of the filming, and their names are going to be popped up in the Hollywood industry. Anyways, the main female character is Maria, who is from Sweden and who is adopted, but she loves her family. She FaceTime all the time, and she really is tightly connected with her family. I mean, she's not so into the job. If job doesn't fit her happiness and mental well-being, she will gladly drop it and go back to Sweden and her family. So they will really support for her. On the other side, male character whose name is Peter. He's from Wisconsin. He's from, let's say, troubled marriage or a marriage who had deep holes in it. His mom died when he was a teenager. She was introvert, she was creative, and she was not supported and understood by his father. And he resembled at all 100% his mom, even physically and mentally. He is introvert. He is withdrawn. He doesn't require friendship for anyone. He's also often isolated, and he's good on himself, but he's also very creative, and he's also very good at his work. He knows what he's doing, and he has a huge potential in the theater and acting industry. His dad never actually understood him. He wanted to pursue some kind of financial career and something that kind of pays bills, and not something that you work from job to job and not having that kind of financial stability. And his dad actually never understood him, as he never understood his mom. But he actually loved his mom, and he never got over that. Her death, and he actually, I think, kind of pushed him away because he remembered him of his passed away wife. Anyways, both Maria and Peter has, like, say, holes in their life emotionally. Maria, after being left alone at 8 and switching families often, she just kind of didn't learn to trust anybody until the Everson family, her family right now, adopted her. And then also Peter had problems with stabilities, and he wanted to prove something to the world that he is capable and that he can keep a steady job. Anyways, my opinion, I mean, those two people are going to be at the very beginning of the book. They'll be gonna be one night lovers, and then they will separate. They will reunite at the film casting, and they will be the main characters. And then, of course, they wouldn't pursue any relationship until those 6 years of filming are finished, so they can actually enjoy their relationship more freely. And actually, after those filmings, you are going to see real, let's say, happenings in their relationship. And I won't discover anything else. I want you to read it. Anyways, what I liked and what I didn't like about this book. What I like is I like that the characters, after starting relationship, they kind of developed their secret language, like skidstovel, something in Swedish that she called him, or that he called her a pippi, and they had kind of a fun way of humor that's kind of really awesome. And I have lots of things that I didn't like, actually. Totally, I didn't like this book. Why? I didn't like this book because I had impression that this book is some kind of connected to some sort of series that I didn't know. So she'll go back to some kind of messaging or emailing between the cast members that I never heard of and are totally unrelated to this book and to these settings. So I was just having trouble connecting with some chapters, like, what this have to do with anything of this story. And some chapters, believe me, has zero. You can skip it. Some conversation between cast members, it's zero information for the plot. Anyways, also, it's not that I didn't like, but the characters are fat. They're huge, they're big. Maria is actually proud of her body, but Peter doesn't care. But it's just like they at one point had proposal to drop the weight. They refuse it because of dropping weight and starving can slow your metabolism and blah blah something. I mean, author gave some let's say justification for being fatty. I mean, I'm not shaming anybody. I'm supporting anything and anyone in their decision. I specifically like that Maria was kind of enjoying her body, but let's say at some point that you're justifying being fat. I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. I never wanted to, let's say, resign. Like, even if I'm fatty, I was just kind of wanted always to work on it, like to be healthy even if I'm fatty, It's the point is to be healthy whether you're fatty or not, you know what I mean? Anyways, that thing I didn't like. And those constantly switching non out of nowhere chapters and stories, it's ridiculous. Also, they both have problems, but author made that the male actor actually was kind of broken to go back to the woman's side of story I mean, but she also wasn't a right, in my opinion, and she also should have kind of realized her mistakes and come to apologize to him. But no, she broke him, not her. But, that's kind of, Anyways, throughout the book, I have, like, nauseating feeling, like I didn't feel like reading it, and some points I needed to push myself to read, which is nonsense for the romance book. You know how much I love romance and everything regarding it. I mean, any kind of romance. It didn't fit in my cup of tea. Maybe it will be in yours, but I really need to say I enjoyed more of the other romance books that I read. I probably wouldn't read anything about Olivia in the future. I think like this was the first one and probably the last one. You read it if you want and tell me how do you like it. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for following what I read, and please stay in connection with me by subscribing, and see you in the next video. Bye!